Hello, everybody. Welcome to the weekly Tall Talk. My name is Cale. I'll be your host tonight. If this is your first time listening, we do Would You Rather questions. We either start with just a straight up Would You Rather or a short story, and we discuss topics along the way. Before I get to that for today, I have two co-hosts.
Ooh.
The boys, the guys, the confidants, the colleagues. How are you doing today, Corey?
Oh, man, I'm doing just okay.
Perfect.
As you know from the last episodes, I've been cleaning my giant mansion and napping throughout the day. Not a whole lot has changed. I've just lost money that I didn't have from being already unemployed.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, man, that's the dumps.
I mean, I did get to nap during the day, so
hey,
that's true.
I think I got one over on most people.
Yeah,
that's true.
Granted, it wasn't a park, on a bench.
That's fair. Hey, a nap is a nap. A win is a win.
As long as you weren't disturbed.
Yeah, no, I didn't get disturbed by any police this time. It was okay. It was okay.
They let you be nice.
I got to walk away from the incident. But Xavier, how are you doing? How are you doing? You didn't sleep on bench today. You did good, yeah?
Yeah.
Probably didn't sleep at all.
No.
No. This man is half Monster Energy drink.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I need to get sponsored.
Perpetually awake.
It has his ghost.
Yeah.
I'm doing good. Still getting over this RSV. My daughter had it, so now I have it, and it's kicking my butt. But hey, I'm here. We're doing good.
You're here.
Yeah.
You're still alive.
I'm alive.
He showed up. Matters.
I'm alive. But yeah, how about you? I'm doing good though, guys. How about you, Cale?
I'm good, dude. I'm good. I'm just here recording. The cat is biting the hell out of my feet.
So
I'm trying to not die from heat exhaustion in here. So I have the door open and it's just being a menace. Other than that, things are good. It's weekend right now and ready to dive into another episode with you guys.
Me too.
Nice.
I'm excited.
Hopefully you come out the end with all of your toes.
Yes.
I hope so.
Tell Jolene not to steal them all.
At least the cat will be full if it gets my big toe. Less money for me in the long run. All right, guys, if you're ready to get into it, let's dive in.
Let's dive in.
All right. What is our Would You Rather for today?
Good sir.
Go ahead, Xavier.
Come on,
I got this one. Sit back. Take a breath.
There it is.
That's your one breath for the show. Let's use it sparingly. All right, guys. Would you rather have the world dominated by alien forces or have the world dominated by artificial intelligence?
Oh, boy.
Wow.
Both terrible.
Yeah, so Xenomorphs versus Haley Joel Osment.
This is true. Jude Law as well.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I forgot he was in that.
I did too.
Damn.
Until right now.
And they're going to dominate the world?
Oh, crap.
Yes, and you can tell that this is going to be a negative because it says dominated. Doesn't say run. Doesn't say operated by.
Dominated.
That's true.
Dominated. So we're not having good times.
Yeah, but sometimes it's good to be dominated. Sometimes.
That is the after hour special available on our page.
Is that what we're doing on Small Talk?
That's Small Talk, yeah. It's all that realm.
Yeah,
so
join us for the weekly Small Talk where we talk about being dominated.
Dominated in every facet of life. Taxes, jobs.
Damn the oligarchy.
Yeah,
that's our secret anarchist podcast.
Yeah, we're just 30 minutes of us just yelling about everything that we find minor inconvenient.
Minor inconvenience.
Damn it. But enough about that. We'll do a plug for that later. What's initially what are you going for here, Xavier? I'm going to pick you today. Since you are the cougher, you are the most alien sounding right now. I'll choose you.
Man, okay. What would I rather have? Ooh, I'm not about the aliens or the AI. This both sounds bad.
Oh yeah. Welcome to the show.
You know what? Maybe neither. Neither. I guess I go with AI.
Ooh.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. It's kind of hard to say, but I would go with AI. Just, I think the aliens, I don't want to deal with that.
Yeah, we don't know what we're dealing with here.
No.
At least AI is something we did to ourselves.
Well,
and
you know what? Actually, let me change that. I think.
I
think I want to go with the aliens.
The switcheroonie.
I think I want to go with the aliens. I have an idea built up behind that.
Oh no! Here we go. Or I'm sure we'll get into that at some point. This is very mischievous here.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure his idea is the exact script to Battlefield Earth.
It is.
Oh yeah,
you gotta
be.
The world dominated by cyclos.
By cyclos, yeah.
They have six fingers sometimes.
I think the only reason that Xavier's choosing aliens is so he can be a space marine.
Oh, dude, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
1,000%.
He's got a hammer that needs to go to war.
Damn. It's the only thing it's good for.
Right?
Cool. Can't hammer a nail with this one.
No. What about you?
Just blow up your house.
What about you, Corey?
Would I rather have the world dominated by alien or AI? Damn, I don't. I've seen both Alien documentaries as well as the first two Terminator documentaries.
Oh,
and
there it is.
Both futures seem pretty bad.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, AI doesn't seem... I think I might have to go with Xavier on this one. I think I need to go with alien forces. Only because I don't want to deal with domestic terrorism. I'd rather see it as a foreigner, as an alien force.
Yeah.
That way I don't personalize it, and I feel less when I need to destroy it.
This is very valid.
Right?
I like it.
Right? I mean,
you can really just dive into the warfare.
Yes.
It's a whole ass other species. Brother.
I don't even want to consider it to have feelings. I don't want to have. I don't want to know what it thinks or feels. I just want it dead.
That's all it is. The only communication you need is a blast from a rifle.
Goddamn right, with the 40-watt range.
A plasma rifle in the 40-watt range.
Yeah,
I
don't want to see any of myself in the enemy that I need to defeat, you know?
Yeah. Oh, it's got to be
no.
Plain cut. You are not human.
Yeah. That's why I squish all those ants with purely my finger. You're just like, I don't need to do this, but you're just so easy to kill.
You're in my house. Go
I can't
away.
Stop now that I've started.
You don't look like me.
Ah!
It's different.
I hate it because it's different.
Damn, the alien hate mongers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but then again, I guess the world is dominated by said alien force.
Yes.
So I must have failed in my patriotic duty. Yeah, we might have to come back to this thought experiment for me. What about you, Cale? Are you being dominated by aliens? Or are you being dominated by Skynet?
Oh.
My allegiance to Terminator 2 definitely makes me want to choose Skynet.
Right.
The only thing holding me up, the only thing is, if we're being dominated by alien forces, that means they have weaponry.
Oh, yeah.
And that means I can somehow get my hands on it.
Hey.
That's true. Alien tech.
Operate some laser beams, some plasma swords, plasma grenades.
By
perhaps.
that very same vein, though, if you're being dominated by AI, wouldn't AI create some brand new weaponry?
Like a plasma rifle in the 40-watt range.
Yeah, every gun is now a small Hadron Collider.
Damn. When you put it that way.
With watt ranges.
Exactly.
With all of us, we almost never, I feel like there's been only a handful of episodes where we've all agreed on the same thing. So I don't want to add to those numbers. I'm going to go with Skynet.
Okay.
Right on.
I'm going to join Arnold.
Yeah.
And just go for it. I need to be leather clad.
Damn.
And I need to be harassing everyone. And
could be your clothes.
I need your clothes,
your boots, and your motorcycle. I just think it'd be like, I know we're being dominated and obviously oppressed. There's, we're have our AI overlords, but it has to be nicer than the aliens. It just has to be. I don't know.
We'll see.
It's hard to imagine how ruthless and like rational thought could just be like, oh, we should just kill them all. Basically, they're exponentially terrible. So let's just weed out the problem right here, right now.
That's what I'm saying. Alien forces. That way you don't have to feel things when you look at them.
That's true. And then you get their sweet weaponry, or you could just hand-to-hand combat. But if they are like cyclists, they're like 9 feet tall, so we just get murdered.
But they're slow.
It's mostly in the shoes, though.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm just hoping that they're like an armadillo species. That way we could just stomp them.
Oh, ew. But they're like armored shell is impervious to bullets, so like we could only shoot their soft underbelly.
It just ricochets all the bullets back at us. We take out half our forces by ourselves.
It's mostly
just the 50
like
cows are just like bouncing off.
Yeah.
It's mostly friendly casualties.
Yeah, just like
gotta shoot
gentlemen, too many men
the
out
first
there.
assault went wrong.
God damn armadillos. They're relentless. Yeah, Terminator's just has too much of a stranglehold on my heart. I need to go artificial intelligence.
All right.
So do you think Xavier and I, like, I imagine like we have a world where like the aliens come down and then like destroy and then suppress us, where like you with an AI, you get to see that grown. So is your world like post-apocalypse? Like, how does AI take over for you?
It's got to be. It's like the straight up script of iRobot. I don't trust them. I never trusted a robot.
So they're already ingrained in society. They just
they're already working. They have robots shooting the basketball now.
Okay, hold on. The one crux of the movie iRobot was that Will Smith didn't trust robots, but then he did have to trust the robot.
See,
I refused. Even if it kills us all, I refuse
even
to
it's
trust
the
one of
one
them.
special robot. You said, "Fuck it."
he's like, "Hey, I'm friendly." You're like,
I'm friendly, and I'm just like, no. And I put it in a car compactor.
Bullets don't see friends.
Yeah, exactly. There are no friendlies when you're all the enemy.
Yep. There you go. Just cut and dry.
Yep.
Just black
cut
and
and
white.
dry. I'm destroying all technology. I'm going to get so riled up during this episode, I'm just going to start smashing everything in my house.
The
microwave. No. Start smashing everything. We're going back to the dark age.
Can't trust technology.
No, but this would definitely be something like you said, Corey, you alluded to. We would see this like develop in real time. We're always pushing the envelope for new technology, new facial recognition, new scanning, we're trying to streamline everything to where computers just take care of everything.
Biometrics are everywhere, dude.
An immense amount of faith into online banking, digital currency. All of these things are moving towards just one step away of like, oh, that's all of our money.
Yes.
That's how we do anything. And then just be like, beep, gone.
Right.
So in terms of we're definitely our own devil's advocate because we are single-handedly furthering this process every day.
AI is getting more and more advanced every day.
Right. It's only a matter of time before they're like, humans suck. And let's stop them. They're just like, good idea. I see you. Rational thought will win every time. And we don't have that.
That's why I'm saying face the aliens, because like you don't have to deal with that. You just know that they don't like you from the beginning. Yeah, it's not like this like back and forth of maybe AI is going to be our new Jesus or maybe it's going to end the world.
Right, right.
If an alien comes in to take over the world, we know what we got to get after.
Yeah, there's the
exactly. It's just like you have something I want.
Yep.
And then we just kill them all.
Gold ore, I'm assuming.
Ooh,
like all the
minerals for our lean cuisine TV dinners.
Oh yeah.
Give us all
they're after our Swanson's technology.
Give us all the frozen food. Just like here, man, take it, get out.
Years, our race has been dying, due to lack of access to frozen dinners.
The
hungry man kept us alive for 8 hours.
I was about to say the hungry man is the only thing that can save us. The prophecy of the hungry
We've
man.
survived on nothing but Marie calendars and hot pockets for decades now.
I can't have a pot pie ever again. Give me the sodium bomb that is hungry man.
So that's why we nuked your entire species.
Can we have the hungry
we can
man?
destroy everything. They couldn't stand that we have hungry man and they don't. They just came down here.
Aliens are going to dominate humans just so they can like put us into factories to make TV dinners.
It's like we could have just done this. No. We need control.
No. We're turning all your factories into TV dinner factories.
If I hear any talk of a union, you're done.
I swear to God, I'll put you on the conveyor belt.
Woo! Space Union.
Space Union.
Space Union.
Oh no. Yeah, I would imagine, for the fact that even to get to the point where the world is dominated by either of these forces means a lot of people had to die.
Oh, I'm sure.
But none of them are us for this.
That's true.
Damn, we survived.
We survived it.
Yep.
The 3 survivors.
Yep.
Got to use those skulls as stepping stones on our way up.
Oh yeah, it's like the best scene. Skull Crusher.
Yep.
Damn, I really want to watch the movie now.
You know what? Why don't we go ahead and take a break and
Let's
do
just
that?
go watch
Let's
it.
go watch Terminator and Terminator 2. Hi, folks. My name is Corey Andre, creator and host of the Weekly Tall Talk. I would like to say thank you for listening to today's episode. If you like what you've been hearing, we would love to know what you think. After the episode, don't forget to leave a comment or reach out to us on our socials where you can find us at the Weekly Tall Talk. We're excited to say that we're working on a couple other awesome projects for this year. If you would like to know more about that or find out what else we're working on, we have a Patreon and Discord that you can subscribe to, where we can be found at Tall Tale Network. And if you have any other questions or ideas for what you'd like us to discuss on the show, please email us at talltalenetwork@gmail.com.
Welcome back from those ads. We enjoyed the movie.
Yeah, it was okay.
But we had to pause it because it was just a little too long. We're kind of in an intermission section right now, so we figured we'd come back and do our job.
We went to go get chips from the living room or from the kitchen and realized we were still recording, so we're back.
Damn it. So might as well come back, just dive right back into it. Another question for you guys, if you were ready.
I'm ready.
Yeah. All right.
Let's do it.
I had to prepare.
If the world were to come under attack from an alien race, how do you think humanity would react overall? I'm going to go with Corey this time. What do you think the initial reaction would be? Are we uniting, or are we saying, those guys aren't that bad?
You know what? If a force from outside the universe were to attack people, like how do you think it's like an all at once kind of invasion, like I was saying earlier, or like is it like failed peace talks?
I kind of like the idea of failed peace talks. Like they came down here and then they just saw like what we were, and they're like, "Oh, dude, we can take these guys.
Okay.
We can look at them." And they just blast one of us and it explodes like a microwave. We
can take
like, look at this. They have no exoskeleton. Kill them.
They die really easy.
They got nothing. Just slice them. Look at it. Watch me kill this guy and break his neck.
I think that there's enough human beings already chomping at the bit to do an actual murder with the guns that they have in their home. So I think that humans would bond together out of force of violence, to be 100% honest.
The bloodlust.
Yeah, just the sheer chance to do it and have it be, again, something that you don't have to identify with.
Right. Be like, I was doing it for my country and my people.
Nothing to do with the innate prejudice that I
No.
have.
No, we don't talk about that. We talk about service and duty.
Right.
These colors don't bleed. No, I think humanity, I think that for the most part, they would band together. I think that humans would group up in order to quote unquote, defeat this alien threat. But I still think that there would be like sects of humanity that would like try and continue with the peace talks, try and get those going, try and be that quote unquote humanitarian thing.
I could see that.
But yeah, I don't know. What about you, Xavier? Are we joining together to use that AR, or are we bowing at the knees?
Oh no. This is full alien force. Yeah, never bow. We're gonna die free,
or die hard.
We're gonna die free.
I mean, if it was like failed peace talks, and if they came down peacefully and wanted to talk with us, and we're like, oh no, aliens? Come on.
Yeah.
Just nuke them.
On this planet?
Get them out of here.
Gotta nuke them right off the bat.
Right off the bat. They come down with their little emissary ship. We blow it up.
That's why the peace talks failed initially.
That's why it failed, yeah.
We tried to reason with them.
By blowing them up.
I sent a message with a message.
But yeah, and like, it all like jokes aside, I think humanity would band together because it's something, especially if it's an alien like force that's come here, it shows their presence with their ships and everything. It's like, okay, we're not alone. One. Yeah. Two, there's a more advanced race than the humans are on this planet. And three, it seems like they're here either to, maybe they're here to talk peacefully or they're here to annihilate us. So if peace talks like failed and they are like, oh, we're just going to take over your planet, then I'm sure we'd be like, well, no way. But I think the world would have to unite against that. Like one nation couldn't just take on. Yeah. I mean, and who knows? I mean, it could be like an overwhelming force. Obviously, they're aliens. They have way more better technology or whatever. But I think it would be very eye-opening for people. Like, we wouldn't be so caught up in our own like little issues. We would see, wow, we're not alone in the universe, let alone, we're not alone in our solar system or even in the universe. Yeah. And here's intelligent life that's so advanced, that's threatening to us and our survival.
Threatening us.
Do you even think, like, by that logic, there would be some type of revolt or resistance from humanity?
I think so.
Because, like, if we're facing interstellar travelers, they're already outclassing us by aeons as far as technology and weaponry go. Like, do you think it's even possible to have some sort of resistance to that?
And probably realistically, if it would be hard depending on like what these aliens do. And yeah, like you said, mentioned, these things are these creatures are traveling. They've made it to our planet. Who knows how far or whatever, what they can do. Right. And we may not even stand a chance. They could just like, it could be something they hit us with like nuclear powered weapons, or maybe to the extent of that kind of damage. But I don't know. In my view, I think people would try. It'd be some sort of if there was a resistance, or if, I think there'd be at least some semblance to try. But then, you never know. It could be squashed like that. Yeah. Right. Like here's the resistance that just immediately nuked out.
Yeah, and then you think like,
let's get them, boys, and then just boom.
And then we're thinking like, that a lot of it's human logic too. Like, what if they enjoy reprisals? So anybody who acts out 10 other people get like wounded because of that. We need to be more severe with you because you're resisting so hard. Like, do you think that would eventually like crush humanity's resolve into submittance?
Maybe. Yeah. That constant oppression like that. Because if they did take over the planet, the world, and using us for whatever means or whatnot. And like, I think just the constant beatdown probably would eliminate it all. Especially if you have no chance of, there's such a technological divide in weapons and things like that. There's like you're just so far behind.
And we got to imagine too, like we're the ones seeing the downfall of the human race. So we see in real time that our weapons do not work against these things. Not enough to make any sort of substantial gains against them.
Right. And I think that would be tremendously moral, like a tremendous moral destroyer, morale destroyer. We'd have to like figure out, like reverse engineer like their technology if we can get a hold of it, like a spacecraft crashes or something, and some military personnel get a hold of it, or some scientist or something. Jeff Goldblum. Independence Day.
Call him up. We need him.
Let's get
Randy Quaid in there.
Yeah.
Yep. That's all we need.
But yeah, I mean that's what I'd be thinking about that. Yeah. What about you? What do you think, Corey? Yeah. What do you think? What do you think about that, Cale?
I agree with you guys. I'm going to piggyback on some of that. I feel like we gave it away with the verbiage of being dominated. Give it away, give it away, give it away, planet Earth.
Where are you going to put that
Jesus, God damn. No, take it out. But we alluded to what the situation is with dominated.
Yeah.
But if there's an alien race that's coming, has mastered space travel,
right,
has mastered enough to launch a full-scale invasion of a planet, they're here for a reason. Either resources or whatever they found attractive to them. So there's a reason they're here, which means they're on a mission. So peace talks failed, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Whatever they're after, they're going to get, more than likely, if this is the scenario. But also, just in terms of our makeup, our anatomy, right? We're alive and we are the dominant species on Earth because our brain power, our ability to use tools, our ability to use violence, guns,
and our thumbs.
Our thumbs. Apex. But for that, our ability is to use our minds. We're clearly outmatched if there's space travel and alien technology, alien weaponry. Yeah, I'm assuming like right off the bat, or a way to disarm, not even like kill us, but maybe just disarm us, some kind of phase thing, some kind of thing that incapacitates us. But also what you alluded to earlier, if there's reprisal, I think it would be our same innate reaction to, we're going to die free, we're going to die, humanity doesn't go out like this. They would also play on the same heartstrings of saying, I don't want to be responsible for these 100 people dying because I'm out of line. Mm-hmm. So the same thing that makes us vastly fight for the species, fight for survival is also, I think, the same thing that would set me back, perhaps from attacking or forming plans or launching these kind of rebellious acts, because they kill 1,000 more of us and we're already in a world where we're dominated. We're just extinguishing life left and right.
Yeah.
For probably not that much gain. I don't know what we would be able to do. This is all hypothetical. So we're all three probably imagining different scenarios of the level of weaponry or their viciousness.
Right.
But we still have, I think, an established baseline of they are intelligent. They have space travel and they have weaponry, because under this question, we've come under attack from them in order to be dominated.
Yeah.
We're also going to have the same, I would imagine, in this scenario, they would have the adverse reaction to us. We say they're aliens. We don't have to care about them. We don't have to kill them. Kill without prejudice. They would feel the same way as us. There's probably livestock. Yeah. Mow them down.
Yeah, that's why I went in as hard initially answering the question, because I think that if we were to be met with a force that is trying to neutralize us, why wouldn't they think of us the exact same way, just as chattel, just something in the way?
Yeah,
just something in the way of their means, whatever that means whatever those means are. Yeah, so I mean, in terms of that, I would love to think that everybody would unite and everybody fight for the greater good, or the baseline of our species. Survival of your species is probably one of the most innate reactions you could have, is this can't be the end.
No.
We won't allow it to be the end.
We can't let this be the end of mankind. Yeah. Right.
It's like every, middle teenager's dream to fight off the horde.
Yeah, exactly.
So living those fantasies, I mean, I think you'd be hard pressed to find people. Obviously, there'd be people that would be terrified. I think we would all feel terrified on some level, but I think you'd be hard pressed to find people that wouldn't want to fight for humanity's survival.
Oh yeah. Exactly.
No,
it's like, we might get mowed down, guys, but we're going out there. Yeah. We didn't. At least we tried.
Yep.
But that's also kind of like I'm not going to say uniquely American idea, but like there's a sort of privilege that comes with being able to say that. I mean, we have access to firearms in this country, and that's not a conversation I'm going to have about gun control or anything. But like, we have the ability to say we'll maintain a fighting spirit versus, let's say, somebody in like Afghanistan who was born to like one of the tribes there, like they don't have a choice.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I mean,
very true. Be a victim of circumstance kind of situation again. It's like whoever
has the most money and was born in the luckiest place.
Yeah.
Right.
The accessibility to firearms, the wherewithal, the, fighting spirit, like you said. That might be, like you said, not uniquely American, but like I think we definitely have the most puff your chest out, like just violence.
But I think
violence for violence sake.
I think like what Corey was saying too, like it is like, you know, like warrior, kind of like a warrior code type thing. Better to die with your sword in your hand than, you know, a sword in your back type deal. Like you did what you could. You did defending your loved ones, your people, you know, your tribe, and this would be like defending the humans. We're just trying to protect our human race against this alien race. And I died.
Right. It's got to be like, you know, you have to figure with the grimness of this being dominated by an alien force, we're dying one way or another.
Right.
So we might as well give them hell.
Yeah, exactly.
It's over.
Right.
See, that's why I just go to like the old American classic. If we're going to like look at this as another civilization that's set up and has its own set of rules, what we need to do is invade their planet, right? And don't follow me now. We set up a shadow government and we coup the current government. And then when the shadow government takes place, we just leave it.
Yeah, we're pretty good at that.
That's the whole plan.
It's like, guys, here, set this up. What do we do?
And it not working.
That is literally never even once bit us in the foot.
No. And
it's been flawless every time, right?
Yeah. I mean, we destabilize an entire planet. Kudos, guys.
Hats off.
Guys,
yeah.
That's what we've been practicing for all these 200 plus years.
Yeah.
That is how it's done.
You know what, you guys, I think we need to take a few minutes here and go draw up that coup plan on a napkin so they don't know what we're writing down.
Perfect.
Then I'll wipe my face with it.
Oh, that's how the plans get destroyed.
Shit.
Hey, it's your boy Mason from Men of Misfortune here. We're a comedy podcast with 3 different segments. We cover anime/pop culture, true crime, and bizarre news, all while taking on some interviews. We drink, we smoke, and we know how to have a good time while making you feel like you're a part of the show. Find us anywhere you get your podcasts. And don't forget to check out our Patreon for bonus content. And for more updates, follow us on Instagram at Men of Misfortune. Remember, stay misfortunate and always listen to Mom. Now, back to your regularly scheduled program.
All right, guys, we're back. We stored the napkin in a safe spot in Xavier's back pocket.
Yes.
So unless he has swamp ass, we're good to go for the invasion. Oh, God.
Oh, God.
It's already happened. The defense plans are gone.
We shouldn't have kept him in Xavier's back pocket.
Sorry, guys.
We tried it. There's always next time. Next invasion.
That's true.
So let's just move right along. Move right along to the other invasion that we brought up earlier. Are there any fail-safes against AI rising up and taking over against us? Are there any fail-safes? Is there anything we can do to stop it now that we've done this to ourselves?
Like outside of unplugging it?
Just unplug the big server.
Just turn off the surge protector.
Everybody knows there's just one server in a giant room.
That's
it.
It's
all led by the NSA.
The one server. Yeah, for sure. Xavier, you work in tech, you lie spreader. Why don't you take this one first? Skynet employee number 2.
Are there any fail safes? I think something like I think something would have to be developed like in your scripting and coding of this AI, like something that you'd put in like special codes or commands that it can't do something, like it can't do this or that, or it's not allowed to hurt people or humans, something like that. Something we have to put some sort of like stoppage or command in its its protocol, I would think.
Right.
That's kind of like Isaac Asimov, his laws of robotics.
Oh, see, there you go. Okay.
Yeah, and we could probably apply this for AI, but I don't quite know them off the top of my head. But the 3 laws of robotics, to paraphrase, are like robots can't hurt humans. They can't do anything to hurt humans. They can't do anything if told by a human to hurt another human, and they always have to protect themselves unless protecting themselves outweighs protecting a human, in which case they have to protect the human. So it's all about protecting the individual that's set up.
Gotcha. Yeah.
And I think that's kind of like what you're getting at, is to write these like unbreakable commandments or tenets within the script of an AI.
Yeah. Kind of like commandments, like you get the 10 commandments, stuff like that. But like, something that would be this system or this program can't do this, can't hurt humans, can't. It have to be. I wonder if how specific that would have to be for like an AI that's like ever learning.
Shit! Exactly. The AI plays fucking semantics with you. It's like, well, you didn't not say this,
right? Yeah, like, you said it this way, but
the loophole.
Yeah, finding loopholes and shit.
Right. Which it would probably be very good at.
Oh, yeah, I can imagine if this is like something that's
technically you're like,
damn it, like, he got me.
This AI that we've created is so advanced now, or it's learned at such a accelerated rate where it's taken over. I wonder if you had to be very specific with its do not law.
Right.
You're not allowed to do this. I don't know. That would be the only thing I could think. Well, that'd be my thinking. Or have like a shut off switch.
Just the right button.
Yeah. In case of emergency, press this button.
Yeah. That's like a Data in Star Trek. He has this big on-off switch in the back of his neck in case he goes insane.
Like,
it's perfect.
Flip the switch. Flip the switch.
I gotta reboot him.
So do you think, I guess to expand this question of like fail-safes over AI, if AI takes over the planet, is it doing so with robotics, or is it doing so by like shutting down Earth?
Well, that's a good question. I mean, like, how I wonder if it could go either way. Like, if like we're in a process of creating robots to help. I mean, we have auto driving cars now, and different robots and things like that create things. But that's a good. I wonder if we're getting so advanced that we actually create like little robots that are humanoid like that help us in the home, or things like that, or taking over digital things, bank accounts, weapon systems, corrupting governments that are already corrupt. But like,
I mean, just crash the payroll system.
Yeah. Turn currency into nothing.
Yeah.
Like total mayhem over the internet. I mean, there's so much that we do electronically.
Oh yeah.
I mean, if it could get its way, if this AI is so smart, it could get its way into all that kind of stuff. I mean, it could start like launching nukes from different, like if you wanted to, like, Terminator style, like wiping out all of mankind, just fire off all the nukes in the world.
Or we could just write an AI script like TikTok or Instagram that just makes us so depressed we don't want to live anymore because of how we see others and how we view our own lives.
There you go. Like it's just force feeding you like all the same negative stuff. Like
exactly.
It traps you into that loop. Yeah, man. I mean, that's true.
The biggest threat to AI, or to us from AI, is our mental health because of how good it is.
Right. Yeah. It's our own undoing.
Exactly. Yep. We're subservient to the dopamine hits it gives us.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. That's exactly it. That's the enticement. We're like, ooh.
Yeah, the carrot being dangled in front of us. Yeah.
And here's the thing that like Xavier and I were talking about a little bit was like, we're already using AI And one of the biggest problems with it is coders, they don't write AI with these tenets already built in. These laws or these do's and do nots, like what we're talking about, a virtual code of ethics, if you will. Not only that, they're writing AI script that is used to make decisions for people's lives. Like you might have heard of, like, there's a lawyer who used ChatGPT to write an outline for a case. And he used it in court, but it was like throwing out all of these made up court cases. Or like we can go to like how police are using facial recognition scanners are done by AI, but it's misrepresenting the people that it's supposed to show, and people are getting wrongly convicted or arrested because of this AI. Like those are the dangers that we can see in real time already. And I don't see any way of curbing that.
Yeah, because you're relying on the people who are doing all the coding, doing all these things to make these systems are inherently flawed for being a human being and having their perspective put onto something else. So you're not taking something that's unbiased, that's just justice seeking, that's just evil, or that's just like completely neutral. Yeah. You're already having it set up, like you said, with these prejudices, with these things, with these bias off the bat. So it's a flawed theory to begin with that you are going to have in a just purely rational thing if the person creating it is not that way.
Exactly. Right. And let's add to that. Like there's been several articles, is AI racist? And the answer to it is yes, actually it is. Because the people that are creating AI are typically light-skinned. They're whiter people or lighter skinned Asian people. So like I was saying, like a lot of these AIs that we use for facial recognition, or even just like photo apps and stuff where you take a picture of yourself and it changes you a little bit to like add makeup or whatever. It's lightening people's skins. Yeah. So it's already built in to have a racial bias. And not only that, these people that are working on these AI, they're doing it in pockets, right? AI isn't being developed by the entire globe as one unit. It's being developed by cell networks and added to itself over time.
Different people have their hands in the pot. Like
exactly.
Developing.
So, I mean, you get, let's say there's 11 different cell networks and 10 of them are all written by mostly white people. Then that code is going to reflect that. And what the AI represents will reflect that bias.
Yeah, it's definitely new coming, and I'm curious to see where it's going to go. I mean, you see
we're on a
like some of these AI generated pictures and stuff that you see online. Like what? That's not a human being. You know, like
it's like, what do you think is at the bottom of the ocean? And saw this weird shit. You're like, oh no, what's down there?
Oh shit! So that's what Harry Potter looks like if they had Balenciaga. Balenciaga.
Yeah, and then it's like, you know, we think of it as these harmless things for social media and stuff, but actual physical artists, I'm sure, are taking a toll or sweating this, because if everything's digital and it's not even being made by a person, the art world can change pretty drastically with just ease of access.
And those conversations are being had currently. There's one case that I can recall where somebody won a art contest by using AI generated art. And there was a question of whether or not that person actually owned the rights to the art that they produced. And from what I understand is no. Any AI artist cannot claim the rights because they didn't technically make anything. They asked somebody, they asked an equation to make something as an end result to what they were asking. In any case. And where that extends to in the art world right now is there are design firms that understand what AI is and understand the power of it. And what I see is, and what I'm hearing from people who work in that industry is it's a tool. So like if you use AI generated images or words or scripts or anything, it's a good starting point, but it's nowhere near where we can actually use it now. But within 10 years, we'll be training people to work alongside AI to get those end results. So we'll be seeing more AI generated artwork within the design and the art world on billboards and such like that. But there's going to be a human touch to it in the finished product. That's where I see this going.
Yeah, it's I kind of mentioned this earlier, but it is a slippery slope that we're on right now. As something as simple as I was on TikTok the other day and I saw SpongeBob and Squidward singing "Chop Suey" by System of a Down. I'm like, that's funny as hell. I love that. But with the way funny. AI voice things are happening now, dude, the way I think that you could be like kind of like sinister with that and fake phone calls or fake recordings of people or kind of do these so-called like script readings in someone's voice. Yeah. People will take that at face value. Yeah. People who are unaware of this even being a thing. Yeah. You could say some heinous stuff using someone's voice and they will believe that that's it. Well, I heard the voice. I heard you. Right. Yeah. The proof is in the pudding right here. So, I mean, it is kind of a dangerous thing. It could be a little bit malevolent. Yeah. For sure. And it's something as simple as like a SpongeBob System of a Down cover could like transition into, ruining someone's life potentially. Right, and these are things that are available now. I don't know what'll be available later on. I mean, these filters, like you're saying, even with like facial filters and things like this in terms of like adding makeup or doing this. I mean, you could deep fake a lot of stuff. Yeah. I mean, I don't feel like it's that far off.
Well, and that's what's scary now is like we're having the entertainment industry say, if you're going to even be an extra in our movie, we're going to scan your persona and use it indefinitely. You no longer have the autonomy to use your body and have copyright over yourself. Like, we're taking away people's ability to monetize how they look, like it's getting pretty scary. And like you talked about like deep fakes and stuff, they're already making like, and I heard this from a friend, that they're making like deep fake celebrity porn. I heard this.
Damn.
Okay.
Send me the link. I mean, that's awful.
No. Yeah, I will. It is awful. Yeah, I will. But like
awfully entertaining.
But like we're to the thing where we're like we can do quote unquote revenge porn for just regular everyday people. Like you can fuck somebody's entire life up by doing that, right? And just submit it as the truth. And it's not like any other person is really going to know.
Let's get to the bottom of this,
right?
Nobody's going to take the extra time. We're so used to, video being the ironclad proof or photos and seeing if they're doctored or this or that. But like I said earlier, people take a lot of things at face value still, and it's just like it's not so anymore, man. Like
you can't
everything's
really fake
altered or edited or
you gotta kind of do.
You got to just really look at what's being presented to you and say, I know this could have been manipulated very easily. I'm not going to believe this.
Yeah, if you're just unsure about things, look into it. Like
just do your own research. Just do your research.
Do your own research.
Damn, it sounds like humanity's trying to coup itself with its own knowledge.
Yeah.
Damn it. We flew too close to the sun again on TikTok.
Yes.
It's okay. You captured it.
Nice.
You got the views.
It's all that matters. I need my 30 cents.
Speaking of making money on advertisements, why don't we check these out?
Let's do it.
there, this is Corey from the Weekly Tall Talk podcast. If you like what you've been hearing, please consider going to patreon.com/TallTaleNetwork and becoming one of our patrons. We'd really appreciate it, and you'd help us get out some content later this year. Thanks.
Welcome back, everybody. We hope you enjoyed those ads. We make them, so if you don't like them, then get out.
Too bad.
Yeah, leave. I don't give a shit. I'm sorry. I do. Please come back.
Oh, yeah. I was about to back you up.
I know you were going to back me up, but we need them, Cale. We need the viewers.
I took that inhale for that one. I was like,
hey, you know what? I appreciate you getting me back.
He's about to let rip.
Anytime. Well, we do need you, so thank you for sticking around for this long, guys. And here's the final portion of the show, and we're ready to get back into it.
All right, let's do it.
It's a real thinker right here. Do you believe that we've been visited by alien life? Has it already happened? Are we believers or are we naysayers?
I'm going to say, yeah, dude. Mexico just had proof.
Oh, yeah. Those little mannequins or whatever.
Yeah, the little tiny guys that were covered in a fine white powder.
Oh, yeah.
They were smuggling cocaine.
Aliens.
Yes.
Cocaine aliens.
So it turns out the aliens brought cocaine to us.
Oh, man.
Told us how to make
it.
They
got us.
They were trying to get our backs.
Yeah.
They were here. Guys, I think you'd really like this. And they just shot them.
Oh, sweet.
They had one sniff. They're just like, boom, 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 boom. Hold on to these guys. Bring them out of the court case like 60 years from now. They're really tiny.
They are. They fit in like little boxes. It's cute. But no, I'm kind of on the fence. Okay, like,
oh, here we go. All right.
I believe in alien life. I think the odds of us being alone in this universe are just too astronomical.
Yeah,
and like we've discovered microbes out in space. We know there is alien life.
Right.
But to say like if we've been visited by intelligent alien life, I'm gonna be honest. I don't have a clear-cut answer for that. I don't think I believe either way, yes or no. Right. I guess I would say that I'm agnostic to the idea.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Gotcha. Yeah. I would say, I mean, I'm with you there about we can't be the only intelligent life form in this universe.
We're not allowed to be.
There's so many.
Yeah, we're too stupid.
It's insane how much there's so many stars, so many planets out there. It's like an astronomical number. But there has to, I guess, it'll be whenever we see proof, like when is an alien ship going to land and then some creature's going to walk out and hey, we're from fucking Pluto.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, like who knows? I mean, if
yeah, it's so hard. I mean,
I think it's possible. I mean, it's possible. I'm like with Corey. Like, I don't know. I can't like wholeheartedly believe that we've been visited by aliens, but maybe. I mean, you look at some of those like cave drawings and stuff, or cave, and they have like pictures of what looks like astronauts or like other worldly things flying in the sky. I mean, who knows? That's probably how they depicted what they saw. And
are you thinking of Prometheus, the movie?
No.
Oh, okay.
You mean the documentary?
The documentary.
Wait, that was a documentary? Holy
That's
shit.
a doc.
Wow.
That's a doc.
But
that real life documentary had a lot of plot holes.
Well, life is complicated, Corey.
Right?
That's true.
But
well, let's go back to Xavier's cave paintings.
But hey, it's funny how you see that kind of stuff, and I don't know, like, where did they, where did they get that from? What did they see? And
right.
But hey, I mean, who knows? Maybe we have in the past, like Aztec times past, like type thing.
Right.
And when they saw it, they're just like, "Oh, sweet, those are gods."
Yeah,
or something like that.
Yeah, that's
how
I like to see it.
Like, oh yeah, those are the gods that we're praying to, stuff like that. But
exactly,
that would be so sick, dude. A series about Aztecs who were alive during the same time period as Vikings, and they're both like two clans on opposite sides of the world have to battle for the fate of humanity.
Be so dope.
Cool.
It's another show we're writing.
we have like
we're working on it.
The list of projects is
ever growing.
It's ever growing. Yeah, I mean, maybe we haven't visited, but I don't know. I'd like to believe that there are other intelligent creatures out there.
Then I guess I'll ask you guys for a hard answer to this.
Yeah.
If are we considering all alien life? Are we considering bacteria, viruses, microbes from outer space as in being visited by other alien life? Because arguably that's what started life on this planet.
Well, yeah,
right. And if you're thinking about it that way, any kind of asteroid that's hit or impacted, or we've had any kind of bacteria from space come here, that is technically being visited.
Yeah, there's when I was studying mushrooms, one of the crazy thing is like there's a huge possibilities that humans came from fungus, that the same fungus that mushrooms came from, and not only that, but that fungus arrived on an asteroid because that type of fungus can survive in space.
Yeah,
true.
and then there's you guys have heard that saying, like from dust to dust. Planets came from dust. Everything came from dust, and stars and everything came together. So then when we die, we turn to dust. Like,
hell yeah, dude, eat my carbon.
So, but I was thinking like maybe intelligent life.
Okay.
But as far as like micro life like that, like microorganisms, definitely we have to be visited by them.
Oh yeah,
like
for sure.
You were saying, Cale, and Corey, like asteroids coming and little things hitting the planet, stuff like that over time. But yeah,
I get that. So what about you, Cale? So. Where you lie in this?
Oh, I'm the optimist. I'm the for sure. I hope I want to say yes. I like chomping at the bit for yes, but I mean we'll never actually know. But big fan of like ancient Egypt and stuff. And then whenever they do those shows about ancient aliens or this or that, it's very easy to plug what you see and then like make it go with your narrative of what it is. So like when they depict these hieroglyphs or this imagery and stuff like that, and you said, doesn't this look like you're already kind of like planting the idea of like, oh, this looks like a spaceship. This looks like an elongated head to what an alien might look like, or they have something that shows electricity or something like that. And then I'm like, part of me is like, well, that's self-serving for the show. But then part of me is like, how amazing would that have been? Like Xavier kind of alluded to earlier, you would see those figures as gods.
Right.
If they come down, they have this technology, they show you how to do things. They, just otherworldly beings looking much different. How would you not consider that a god?
Right.
Yeah.
Especially in those times.
If we're going to use like hieroglyphs, petroglyphs, and things like illustrations as historical documents through time, one of the theories that I absolutely love about aliens is when especially in hieroglyphs, when they want to show the importance of somebody, they make them very, very big. Very, very tall compared to their servants and things like that. And Cyclos. I liked it. Exactly. 9-10 feet tall. But like that's what I think is like, if we had these alien like visitors or something, like they were taller than humans, and that's why they're depicted as much larger. And like they also like I think there's 3 features that you have to be a apex predator. As far as a species goes, I was just watching a show on this. One of them's like forward facing eyes to see in front of you. Another one is having a opposable thumb or a tentacle like claw, something that you can grab and manipulate things with. And like, so that's where I see a lot of the aliens in historical documentation. Is there these taller, almost human looking things, like you said, the elongated skull or long, like gnarled bodies.
Oh yeah. It's just, I think it's just fun to think that way and experience like, thousands of years ago, these super advanced beings come and either like obviously spare you or share their technology, or at least like you get to witness this phenomena.
Yeah.
Or they help.
It's just amazing to think about. So like, I hope so. I hope that was true at some point, or like you said, just the endless possibilities of how big the universe is. I mean, we can't even really I can't even conceptualize it myself. So like the fact of like, oh, you know, of all those millions of possibilities, oh, we may have been visited. I would like to think, I mean, there's a chance.
Yeah. And I've seen things of scientists talking about because space is expanding,
right?
The universe is expanding away from its maybe maybe the reason why we haven't seen something is because the civilizations that are out there are just way too far away. They're just so far from us that they can't even get to us, and vice versa. We can't get to them.
Advanced,
it's just
what I think about too is like with that theory that you're talking about. It's not only that they are just too far away from us, but it's also that there is a great possibility that we just missed each other in time. In history.
Yes.
There's cultures that have passed and died, and there are ones that haven't even started yet. And we just crossed paths and never got to see each other.
Exactly. Like when humans started on planet Earth, like maybe when we started here, another civilization had ended.
Right.
And exactly. I've heard about that too. Like our time zones we just missed it. Like we missed each other.
We also have to consider, like you said, that space is expanding. So if we're growing alongside another civilization across the galaxy, then we have gone farther apart than we could possibly get to them. Like there's the idea that they're just too far from us.
We'll just keep growing away. Yeah.
Yeah. Because of how fast everything's moving away from itself.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing.
Yeah. It's I like thinking about that kind of stuff, and it is it's just kind of amazing to think about like how we're lucky. We're very lucky to be here on this planet and to be experiencing all this stuff, and
hashtag blessed.
And plus we're in the right time right now with, just for the simple fact of like the Navy and the Air Force declassifying the stuff on UAPs.
Oh yeah.
And saying, we interacted with this. It's just true phenomena. This is what we're willing to tell you. Blah, blah. It's like everybody knew, or I think has like a gut feeling like, they wouldn't tell us about it.
Right.
But like this is active military stuff or declassified documents. Take that with a grain of salt, whatever.
Yeah.
But like we're in the time period now where the government is like, oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Maybe it's time I can't hide this stuff anymore.
Exactly. To the point. So with that is my next question would be like, is it only a matter of time before more interactions happen? And with this coming out of these reports of, oh, we have this, or you see I love seeing like the footage from the other, from the fighter jets. Of things just whipping past them, or they use thermal scanning or whatever, whatever camera technology it is, and things are just gone.
Yeah.
In like a second, and like there's these detailed reports from pilots that swear like I know what I saw, and put that in there, Corey. But it's just, I think it's just quite a time to be alive. But like, do you think the frequency might go up, or do you think it's just like something that now that they're releasing this stuff, like if it does happen, they'll just be like, hey, by the way, guys, another one?
I think it's gotta be. I think, I mean, how long, if aliens, if these things are not our own, like I think I've seen some people talk, like some whistleblowers talk about how most of the UAPs that you see, or these UFOs and stuff that we see in the sky are ours, just reverse engineered.
Their technology,
and, or some of it's alien, and not made by man. Because talk about like Area 51 and all those like high secret military bases and things like that.
Right.
But, I mean, if it is true and there are aliens that are visiting us maybe daily, I think it's just with all the technology we have now. I think it's just a matter of time before something gets out, unless somebody or some organization doesn't want this stuff getting out. But I mean, when you got like the government, the United States government putting out like, oh, we saw this or this, that, and who knows if it's like a distraction. Like, hey, look over here, guys.
That's a big talking point. People are like, oh, something bigger is going on here if they're just willy-nilly telling us.
Don't worry, gas is $5.50 right now.
Exactly. Don't worry about that. Real. Look at, there's an alien over there.
Exactly. Like, let's take the heat off.
I would kind of want to close out with a question for you guys with alien life. Do you think that it would be a great uniter? Do you think it would be like 100% factual proof we can communicate and see these things? Like, is it going to end all religions? Is the world going to unite? What do you think? Cale, let's start with you.
I would like it to be a great unifier. I would love for people to just, for once, have concrete proof and just have everybody be on the same page for freaking once.
Just once.
Like,
one
that's
time.
Not fake. That's not this. This is amazing. This is a phenomena. Let's enjoy it. Let's just take hold of like what we're actually seeing versus like, oh, denounce it or this or that. I mean, I would love to speak to another civilization and have that not necessarily destroy religion on this side. I know that's a very important thing to some people, but like have another perspective from a totally different planet, from a totally different civilization, and saying, if God created everything, as everything is claimed to be, then talking to this other highly intelligent species from a billion, trillion light years away, whatever you want to say, and say, what do you think about that? They'd just be like,
we too have a Jesus. He's actually still alive.
Like, you guys didn't kill yours?
What do you mean yours?
Oh, shit. No, but I know. I genuinely don't know what people's reaction would be, but I mean, I would be all for it. Okay. I would be all for it, man. I would be stoked.
What about you, Xavier?
Yeah, I would be, if there's something to unite us as the human race, that'd be amazing to me. Because I think, humanity is so, there's good, there's a lot of good in the world. And there's also a lot of bad in the world. There's a lot like, humans can be pretty evil to each other. And I never understand why. It's just, we're all humans.
All the same.
We're all the same. We're all cut from the same. Yeah. There's all these other little things that are driving us, but it's like, if there's something greater than that, something greater than our little, but I would think that if there's something out there, they can say, hey, let's elevate humanity. Like, you're no longer this race, you're the human race. And then there's other beings out there, other races of species, other species that are intelligent. Yeah. I think that would be something to help, I would hope, elevate mankind into a higher form of thinking in a way that like we're not alone. And our little petty squabbles here mean nothing. And
they don't mean shit.
They mean nothing. Like we should.
I mean, nothing is so insignificant.
Yeah. We need to be together as, we're all brothers and sisters, just we're all humans.
Yeah. Kumbaya.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for your answers. It's very curious.
Hell yeah.
Of course.
Talk to Corey on part 2 when we take on Skynet. But before we get to that, it's the end of the show. Unfortunately, guys.
This one was a good one.
Yeah.
This was a good one. I liked it. I like where we all go with things. Obviously been into, extraterrestrial stuff and cryptids and all kinds of things. Skynet. But it's a good day when we get to talk about all this. So,
my favorite part of every week.
It is. It is. I like it too.
Yeah.
Sometimes. Every time. Speaking of that, we're going to give our socials out. Corey, where can the people, humans?
Last. You give yours first.
Xavier, I'm going first.
That was very good.
Oh, man.
Fuck, that was funny.
Oh, God. All right. Time for our socials, and I'm going first because I want to. You can find me
because I want to. Oh my gosh.
Leaving that in.
I'm going first because I want to.
Because I want to. You guys, you can find me on Instagram at Cale. No. You can find me.
You find me. No.
You can find me. No. You can. Anybody who's interested, you can find me on Instagram at talltailcale with an underscore in between each word and a C instead of a K for Cale. And on TikTok, we're bearded_giant. We also have our communal TikTok account over there where we're getting more active and we're posting teasers for each week's episode at The Weekly Tall Talk. There's no spaces. There's no nothing. Just The Weekly Tall Talk. You'll find us there. Xavier, what about you?
You can find us also on our YouTube channel, The Weekly Tall Talk, where you can give us a like, subscribe. We do live shows as well. You can check our live shows there. We also have our Gmail account. You can email us at talltailnetwork@gmail.com. And we also have a Patreon where you can get a link to our Discord. You can chat it up with us. Our Patreon is patreon.com/talltailnetwork. And feel free to become a member or subscribe to us there. Corey, what about you?
Well, if you would like to talk to me or you have any extracurricular questions that I can answer for you, the only place you can find me in the world online is on Instagram. And you can find me at Corey.Andre, Corey_Ondrey. I respond to as many messages as I feel like. Thanks for coming to the show. If you want to see our Tall Talk Instagram, we have a photo series that we've been coming out with lately, showing a lot of our outdoor travels. We're very into hiking and nature, and we're trying to show and share a lot of that with you. So if you're interested in that, check out Instagram and check us out under The Weekly Tall Talk. Thanks for joining. Cale, thanks for hosting. Xavier, thanks for being here. And everyone at home,
thank you all.
We'll tell you later.